Hi, it's Mike Stephenson here. Today in this video we're going to talk about a new feature in Turbo 360 coming from a customer request who said, can we integrate into Azure DevOps so I can manage right-sizing recommendations as a plan in DevOps? So let's take a look at how we've done that. Now, over here you can see I've got my DevOps project. We're going to come back to this in a couple of minutes, and this is where we're going to see our plan. Now, here in Turbo 360, we have notification channels available over in the routine. You can see I've created a DevOps channel for Mike's DevOps project. Now, if I go back to the cost module and I'm looking at my Document 360 team over here. So in the Document 360 team, we have some recommendations in the right sizing area. So if we have a quick look, so we've got a couple of right sizing recommendations available. So we'll take a look at this one over here. I can see I've got a downgrade recommendation that this VM scale set's not being used enough. So imagine the scenario where I'm in an organization, I've got this recommendation and I can't do this straight away. So let's say the scenario could be I'm doing a cost review. I want the team to go and implement this as a task in the next sprint would be a really good idea. Or it might be that I need to go and do a change process to manage getting an approval before implement the change. And actually, I think what we'll do, we're going to look at this third one down because I've already raised a notification for the other two. So what I would do here, I can see on the right-hand side here, I've got $140 a month potential cost saving against this this resource. So I can go and have a look here at this, and I can see up here we've got the metrics of how the resource is being used. You can see we've got a number of metrics available. We've got a recommended SKU, and we know the current SKU. And the thing is, if I was in the certain companies, I might be able to go and make this change straight away. We might be able to make it directly from Turbo 360 even. Other companies may choose to make the change via a more like a process involving a sprint team where they want to get the work item, go and review it, raise a change control and implement the change. That's really the scenario we're looking to support here. So back in my Turbo 360 here, I can go and highlight that VM, go to actions, and I'm going to trigger a notification. I'll say we'll send it to Mike's DevOps project, and you can see a little pop-up over here. So I'll just move this out of the way. You can see this little icon there shows we've triggered a notification for this recommendation. So I know I've already dealt with this one, and I can go on to the other ones on my list here. Now, if we go back to Azure DevOps, and we can see on my board here, here's the recommendation that's just showing up. So we're looking at this little card over here. So we've got a recommendation alert. It's assigned to me. It's in the to-do state. I've actually raised this one as an issue. Now you can raise it as different kinds of work items. So you could do a task or you could do something else. In my case, I just happen to have configured this as an issue. I can click on it and you can see here's the details from Turbo 360, so we know which group it's in, we know the we know the VM, we know the change that we're going to make, and we can go, if we go down and you can get back to the right size and recommendation, so we should be able to click through on that. And we can see here's the recommendations coming up if we want to look into it, and we can see which one it was. So really what we're trying to get across here is from Turbo 360, we can leverage the notification channels that we already have, so we can take our right size and recommendation and create a task for the team to go and implement that. Now, with the notification channels, we don't just have DevOps as an option. So if we go back to Turbo 360 here, and if I just drag this down, my notification channels actually have a bunch of other ones available. So this opens up a number of opportunities. So things like I could create a ServiceNow ticket to trigger treating that right sizing change as a help desk ticket. I can create an email channel, so we could send the email, to one of my, infrastructure teams, something like that. We can create a Teams channel to push a message for somebody to do it. And you've got a number of other options here. But I actually really like the DevOps work item for this one, because I think it's a good way of getting it on a plan that my sprint team can go and do that in the next sprint. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope this feature is really cool and helps people, take those right sizing recommendations and start actioning them, and then we start seeing the savings, and we can see the plan of what things we've got left to do. We hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great week.